All right, let's look at part B of this problem, which is find the x-intercepts. Okay, once we find the x-intercepts, it's going to ask if the graph crosses the x-axis at the intercept, or does it touch and turn around, which means bounce off. So let's go to part B, find the x-intercepts. Now, here is my function, polynomial function up there. And remember, to find an x-intercept, we have to plug in 0 for y. How do you find an x-intercept? Plug in a 0 for the y. So if I rewrote this polynomial function, y equals x squared times x minus 3 to the third times x plus 5. If I rewrite it with a y instead of the f of x, okay, everything's the same except f of x now is y. How do I find an x-intercept? I plug in 0 for y. So 0 equals x squared times x minus 3 to the third times x plus 5. And now I'm going to find my zeros based on these factors right here. All right, this one's already factored for me. Pretty nice. If any one of my factors equals 0, the whole thing is 0, right? Because 0 times anything is 0. So I set all of my factors equal to 0. X squared equals 0. X minus 3 to the third equals 0. And x plus 5 equals 0. And now I'm going to solve. Okay, so for this one, if I took the square root of both sides, plus or minus, I'm going to find out that x equals 0. Okay, that one has a multiplicity of 2. If I solve this one in the middle, I'm going to find that x equals 3. That one has a multiplicity of 3. And the last one, I'm going to find out that x equals negative 5. Okay, and that one has a multiplicity of just 1. So here are my x-intercepts. Okay, this graph, the graph of this polynomial function, is going to cross, it's going to touch the x-axis at 0, 3, or negative 5. Now, which ones cross? Well, it's going to cross if you have a multiplicity that is odd. So for example, this one has a multiplicity of 3. It's going to cross. This one has a multiplicity of 1, and it's going to cross. So this graph will cross through the x-intercept at 3 and negative 5. But at 0, it has a multiplicity of 2, which is even, and this is the one that bounces off. Okay, so they're going to say, what does the book say? Touches and turns around. Okay, touch and turn around. All right, and you know what that means. It's going to touch it, boop, and turn around. All right, or if it's coming from below, touch it, boop, and turn around.